Hello, I am Dr. Killer 1207, and this is MechWarrior Online for another review for the Black Knight 6-KNT. Um, this mech is the same as almost all the other Black Knights. Like every variant is almost the same, just little tweaks that I do to them. So basically, we'll go to the mech lab real quick, and this one is almost just like my other for the 7 is instead of medium lasers, I use medium pulse lasers. Two on the left torso, one in the head, and then also three LPO lasers as well. Two right torso and one right arm. With let's see, two heat sinks on the right arm, one on the right torso, two on the left torso, two four in the middle. Um, all my Black Knights do have an XL350 with double endo. On this build though, I did drop some left armor to 30, uh, left leg, right leg to 50. Um, this mech is pretty good. It's more of a aggressive mech. It's I would put it as because of the MPOs and the LPOs. You know, some people are like you could run all medium pulse lasers on this, and the reason I don't like it personally is because I feel the LPOs give you some range for when you need the range, and then when you get up close, I mean, LPOs are LPOs. They do a lot of damage, and then you add the MPOs on top of it, and it really does shred through armor pretty quickly. Runs a little hot. Heat management's 1.24. It's not bad, but compared to the medium laser one, it does run pretty hot. It gets up to the heat spike pretty quick. Um, so we're gonna look at the quirks, and the reasons I do run the MPL on this particular build is because the acceleration rate and deceleration rate, 35%. So I can accelerate quickly to get where I need to faster. Um, and then you have energy cooldown plus 10%. So your MPOs are going to fire faster, your LPOs are going to fire faster. Heat generation minus 10, energy range plus 10%. Now, I really do like I said, the acceleration and the cooldown because you can constantly keep shooting as long as your heat management is solid. Throw some cool shots on there, and you're pretty good. But it does run hot. Structure quartz again are the normal. This thing tanks like a beast. Um, One of my game re- replays, it is a loss, but I chose it for a particular reason, and you'll see why I chose it, because it really shows the strength of this mech. Because as I explained before, the strength of the Black Knight is in its mounts. Obviously, I mean, look how low they are. Because when you expose, you have to expose all. I mean, basically all the way down here. You're exposing your whole entire torso. You're exposing everything, just to get a freaking shot off or an alpha off. Where like on a grasshopper, you have JJs, you can just pop up real quick, and the mounts are more up here, you know. And also the torso twisting and all that is not as smooth. But because this thing is so tanky, and if you twist and spread the damage throughout your whole entire mech, it would it just tanks like crazy. Plus the alpha is great. So people always, I said this in the last one, Grasshopper or Black Knight. Well, if you take in one scenario a Black Knight versus Grasshopper just head on head, right? Black Knight's going to win because of his tankiness. Let's say the players are exactly the same, you got basically the same build. Black Knight's going to win because it's tankier, head on head battle. Now, if you take it into terrain and maneuverability and to jump jet and get around, the Grasshopper, in my opinion, is going to win because it's going to be able to poke faster. It's going to be able to use its JJs to get out of certain situations. It's going to be able to maneuver out of situations where the Black Knight can't maneuver out of. And But even though the Black Knight has a strong position in this game, I feel, because it is one of those mechs that can push in with assaults and take the damage on top of dishing out the damage. Um, so its weakness, its mounts, maneuverability a little bit, um, but its strength is its tankiness and knowing how to use that tankiness. And hopefully these game replays really show you that acceleration I'm talking about, the tankiness I'm talking about, and the damage you can really throw out there. So on to gameplay. All right, for gameplay one, we are on River City. All systems nominal. And here, I'm actually kind of excited because I don't think I've done a review on River City. But anyways, we're gonna get to the point of River City where there's the spaceport on the other side, and then you have Upper City on our side, my side. Now, there's two ways of counting that spaceport if they're up there. Is going the right side of Citadel or going through Gardens, which is through Echo 4, Echo 5. Now, the thing is, if you go right side of Citadel, they can easily maneuver out of there and then take Gardens and go out into the water. But here I decided to go through Gardens. Now, the problem with solo dropping is, and with this mech, is this mech is meant to push in, get in there, brawl, but you need the support of your team. If you don't have the support of your team, this mech is kind of So, in a lot of solo drops, people are very passive. They don't like to be aggressive. They want to poke. They want to do these things, and it hurts some of the mechs. But here, because of multiple games, I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna wait and see what the team does. I'm done pushing out without support. So already I'm thinking they're up in spaceport up here in this upper. I see this small one here, this Kit Fox. He goes by. I just kind of do a shot real quick. All right. Now, and I want to hide behind these rocks over here to get cover. And there's a PPC shot. So I take that to the chest, and now I just chill and wait. I'm just gonna chill, wait, because I know they're up there. I see, yeah, there's another one. I see other shots coming from the right. I'm like, all right. We have a group here, which is very nice if we want to do a push here, and then we also have the lines up here, which can support across with their overwatch. So I start repositioning myself towards the team, and I'm just kind of thinking, all right, man, I hope this isn't one of the games where we're just sitting here waiting, because I'm aggressive. I like being aggressive. I like getting map control, and map control is where you take majority of the map and they have as little of the map. Yes, you can have eyes on the map, but map control is you physically being there with the team. So here, right now, we're starting to move up through this area, which is good because we're using the rocks, we're using the guard, we're using all this to block off this right here, which they can hit us like right through there. So right now we're gaining map control in a sense. There's a light over here. I'm not really worried because right now I'm focused on this area. So here, using the acceleration rate, I can get up to my speed fairly quickly. I said, screw it. I'm going in. Balls deep. Let's do this. Let's go. Hopefully the team follows me. They seem to be wanting to push in, so we go. They got timbers there. There's another timber here. Like, oh crap. The beating starts taking place. So right now I got incoming skill. I'm trying to use cover. So there was so far 2 timbers, maybe 3. New target acquired. And I'm gonna pause this real quick. Okay. So 0 to 1. There's a mech right here, which should die. There's 4 guys here focusing on him. He's way out of position unless he's a light. Now, right now I know they're here in this area, right by their base. They have a couple Overwatch and down here. We have the upper hand right now. We have map control. because we've gained all of this and then the map in the back where they're confined to this area right here, the boxing effect. So I'm trying to be as aggressive as I can to get in a position, so I start moving out this way. And as I just called it, look at all that. Boom, right there. So that means they were all up here. They dropped down to come out and counter this push right here. So I'm just trying to get a line forming up this way to get shots, crossfires with these guys. And I'm surprised this guy's still alive. And he just died. So right here, face this guy, and I believe this is McChillan. Yeah, he's EMP. Any EMP player is a deadly player. Normally, I don't really say take him out first, but yeah, I mean, I have the opportunity. I kind of need to. That's why I take a shot there. I'm like, don't focus, don't get bloodthirsty on just one target. If you have opportunity to shoot other guys, shoot them. So I'm trying to take him out because I know he's vital to the team, and if he goes down, probably should have this. So we're 5-2. We got them boxed in. We still have a nice line going where we got them boxed in right here. They're pinched in, and still taking a beating, still going. Thunderbolt, do a little twist, pop off that. Most of his weapons go off, and always check that XL, but it's a Thunder, so no XL, of course. But now it's basically just cleanup, and the team played very, very well. And this is where, on the next gameplay, you don't see where I can use this mech to its full advantage. Where here the team moved up with me, I was able to get in there and take the damage and alpha and really use this mech to its full potential. And so, because of that, I'm not going to say it won us the game, but it's because of the team. The team played well, the team pushed together, we formed lines, we, did really, really well together. So, last guy, and he goes down. Boom. So, overall, great teamwork. The guys played very well. We formed the lines. We had the crossfire going in. They really didn't have a choice of where to go, because anywhere they went, they were going to get shot. So we'll pause this. So 2 kills, 765 damage. Being the aggressor, can't complain. I love the fact that I moved up. The team moved up. They supported me. They took care of the guys in the back, and we were able to win the game because of that, because we took the map control and boxed them in. Where you'll see in the next gameplay, where I was aggressive still, but without the team backing you up, it's really difficult to use this mech because you're not a support mech. You're frontline mech. So on to gameplay 2 we go. And for gameplay 2, we are on Canyon Network. Yeah. Like I said, I chose this gameplay. This is the gameplay I chose. Now I'm going to pause it real quick. Right here, this is where Grasshopper is very handy on a particular map like this because of all the canyons here. Right through here, that ramp, they got a ramp over here, the canyon here. I mean, there's canyons or valleys, whatever you want to call them, all over the place where the Grasshopper can jump jet over and just get to positions fairly quickly. Where here in a minute, you're going to see me struggle with the Black Knight to get in a particular position. But, okay, so we spawn here, right? Well, the team's going to come over here on this side, okay? Normally from this side, you need to really watch this area over here, okay? Like I said, my previous replays, the map for MechWarriors are always centralized. It's really weird. But they're normally centralized. You want to control the center. You don't want to give up center. I mean, that doesn't mean, you can't control center by coming over here, or, get lines over here, and then over here you can control center. But you normally want to control the center. So we move forward, and right here in front of me, I know I can get up. I always struggle right here for some reason, but again, this is where the JJ's would have just came in absolute handy, because I'm just like, can I get up this, please? Pretty please? Please? Crap. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to go all the way around to that ramp. I probably should have, but it's alright. I wanted to be like, I'm getting up here. So I get up, and I get spotted. Crap. Alright. So, wow. I see a lot. And they got support in Delta 4. That one area I was saying where it can contest against the ramp that you see over here, this land ramp. So right now I'm right stacked with LPOs, and I'm just kind of poking to just win some trades, and I see the PPC, and I'm like, I'm not gonna win this. I'm not gonna win that trade. I'm not meant for this. I need to get up to theta. I need theta, which means the middle. I need to get in the middle. I need to show my presence and use the ability of this mech. I'm not long range. And I'm definitely not going to win trades with this type of build against 3 mechs over there. One that I know has PPCs.
Yep.
So I start moving up towards the middle. Someone calls a UAV shot, but there's no way I can hit it. So my first shot is the Black Knight, and I'm thinking, oh, this is a mosh pit right now. We got support back here, but they can't really fire anything with us in the middle, and these guys, I don't know what they're doing. So right now I believe that's a dire wolf there, and I don't really feel like losing my armor this quickly.
Shoot down a UAV, you know that there's something going on.
And guys saying something about team can't shoot a UAV down. Well, sorry, dude, I can't. So either way though, I'm just trying to get shots going off. I'm trying to tank what I can. Dire wolf, timber wolf mix, not a good thing for even a Black Knight to fight against. So I'm trying to reposition. I'm trying to get these angles. And right now the team has just got angles all over us. I mean, as you can see, every area I'm going, this team is doing really well. They got angles everywhere. We can't seem to, or I can't seem to get in an area where I can properly get to without getting hit. So right here I'm like, all right, let me get close to this rock. We gotta do something here. And again, now we're doing a nice little line, but we got a guy back here. I don't know what he's doing. These guys over here are just moving around. Like maybe if they would have moved up on this side, they could have got angles. But right now the team, and then we got one underneath. You never go underneath. We just lost 2 mechs, and I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm starting to think this is probably a loss. Let's just do what we can, whatever, right? So this hunchback comes, Ultra AC-10s, Ultra AC-20s, rips my CT wide open, and now I'm just trying to get at least one of those gone. I overheat to take off that, and I am taking a beating from this guy. So right here, I finally kill him. I overheat for that. I mean, I am bruised up and battered. So I just run. I'm like, screw this. I'm getting in a different position. I can't hold that. The guy ripped me open. I mean, left arm open, left torso open, center torso open, right torso open. And here we go. Bam. Alpha. Strip that right off. Him again. So now I'm going to use my right arm to protect because I have really nothing else to protect. I did a move. Pause it real quick. You know, on Canyon, you never want that low ground. You never want that low ground. Okay, I did a move because there was about 2 or 3 mechs up top. Now it's 3 to 4. We have a chance of winning this. We really, really do. But the problem is my CT's red. I am bruised up. I'm showing you guys that this thing can tank. I've been taking a beating from the very time I got saw. I've been getting hit and hit and hit and hit and hit. So I dropped down on low ground. I can't tank anymore, really. So right now, this is where I have to play kind of that support role and just hold back. I see this Black Knight, he's damaged, and I'm like, okay, let's just try to get him out. I know he's lethal. I'm looking at medium pulse LPOs. He's got a nasty build. So I'm basically trying to check the right side, and they're just slaughtering us right now. Finally get hit, and then I die. And that's why I kept looking at that right hill, because I knew eventually one of them was going to poke over and kill me. So I did 970 damage, I think with 4 kills that was. Um, and I can't say it was particularly the team's fault. We lost, but their team played better. Their teams had the better angle. Their teams had the better. What do you want? Just the better team coordination. I mean, 4-11. I mean, that goes to show you. 5-12.
Got our ass whooped because people were everywhere.
Yeah, and that guy actually said it. People were. We had guys all the way in the back with no lines. We had a guy underneath the canyon for some reason. I mean, we'll pause it. When I'm doing 970 damage with 3 kills, there's only so much you can do. And that's why I show even these games where it's really not about the damage, it's about the team. Damage is always nice and getting the kills is always nice, yeah, but it's about the team. What can you do for your team? What position can you take for the team? Where their team had great positioning across the canyon where I can't jump, because my first thought was like, I didn't want to get over that canyon over on that side and take out their guys, because that's their overwatch, their support. But I didn't have JJ's, and that's where again the grasshopper could have gone down, hopped over, or been somewhat more maneuverable to get in a position that way. And but also I picked this video to show you the beating this thing can take. From the very beginning, I got hit all the way to the very death of me. I was taking hits. And I also wanted to show, the alpha strength this mech has. And also show the maneuverability disadvantage somewhat that it has. The acceleration, I mean, I was able to get to a certain point fairly quickly. But hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. Hopefully you learn something from them. And if you do, please hit that subscribe button and write comments if you want to see me play a particular mech. If I have it, I'll play it. I'll do a review on it. But let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.